So, welcome back Cumbrian Homestead. It's the 29th of September. Cold but nice day. So today we're going to get the bulk of the apples pressed. Again, I don't know quantity, I'm just going to go off volume of pressed liquid to give me a rough indication of what sort of weight there is. But it's down on last year, but there'll still be plenty to... excuse me, just going to shut the door. Plenty to go on. So I've got different mix of cider apples, dessert apples and cooker apples here. Just picked off the espalier. So I'm getting the machinery out ready. And then, so the only apples now on this tree are these, this was sent, a graft, some signwood sent to me from Nazir. He calls it red stripe, so I don't know what the actual variety is, but he was very impressed with it. Said it's quite a large apple, and it's also, he said, stores very well, and I think he kept his on the tree till mid-November, so I'm just going to leave them as long as possible and see what happens. I'll just show you what else quickly I'm on with. So apart from a plate full of russet apples, these are my Ashmead kernels. Probably the best Ashmead kernels I've ever grown, in fact. So they're the only ones pretty much I'll be storing. Everything else is going to get pressed. These are the Zebrune Shallots, so I brought all those home, and you can see I've just cut them off. I've left a long neck on them, but there are some pretty large bulbs in there. Done very well. Tried one the other day, very nice, really nice. Cooks really well, and it's easy because of the shape. They're easy to peel and easy to slice. So yeah, very happy with those. On here we've got some of the dried seeds, or the seeds that I've been drying out to collect for next year. So these are dwarf French beans, and we've got the Monch 2. These are sweet pea seeds. They've done really well. And I've started stringing my onions up. I've got a load more to bring home yet, absolutely loads more. And then, so I've just got to sanitise my fermenting bins. So this is the earlier batches that I did of the windfalls. So you can see what I've done is I've still don't know how to get this thing to focus. Batch number 2 anyway, it says apple and pear cider, original gravity 1050. So they're finished fermenting now, and I've wrapped them off, and they're just clear, and you won't be able to make that out probably so well from this angle or this light condition, but this back one's clearing quite well now. So that's the zucchini courgettes over here in the UK. I think they're pretty much done now because the nights are getting quite cold, so there might be an odd one or two more to come, but I've been making ratatouille as well as obviously freezing batches of zoodle, so I've got to get these processed as well. So with regard to the blackcurrant wine, I noticed I took an SG hydrometer reading, and it's stuck. I've got a stuck fermentation. It's stuck at 1020. It doesn't happen very often, to be honest, but it has happened once or twice. Excuse me. So I've got a sachet of Restart. Put that in yesterday, but it doesn't look like it's working, unfortunately. I think what I should have done was taken some of the must out a little at a time, diluted it and added the yeast to that in stages gradually until I got a fermentation and sort of got maybe a gallon or so fermenting vigorously, and then poured that back into there. So I'll have to try it again, and I've also ordered some yeast nutrient levels have probably fallen in there and not really giving the yeast what it needs. So we'll see how I'll bring you back to that and update you, see if we can get it going again. I know it's not gardening, but just to bring you up to speed on this back bedroom, hopefully building work's going to start this week, hopefully Thursday. As I said, the window's going to come out, they're going to raise it up a few course, put cavity tray in, put the new window in, and then this wall and that wall will be dot and dabbed with plasterboard, then the whole lot will be skimmed. So I've been busy prepping it and stripping all the paint off the door. God, that's a laborious job. Anyway, it's all done now. So, and you can see I've removed a piece of plasterboard. We had an issue with damp, which the guy thinks there wasn't enough air circulating. You can see where the chimney kind of runs up there. The chimney is capped. So anyway, he asked me to knock a brick out where that was where the old fireplace was, and there was a load of rubble and rubbish. So I cleaned it all out, and when I put my hand inside I could definitely feel air moving. So hopefully that'll resolve that issue. Right, well yeah, I've plenty to keep me going, busy enough, and we haven't even started on the big clean up at home yet, and there's plenty of time for that. So I'm going to crack on with this cider, and I'll catch up with you later. Well, that was a busy morning. There was about 2 wheelbarrows full of the pomace. So that one's going for my neighbour's poultry. The other one's in the compost bin. So I'll show you what we've got in terms of yield. Okay, right, so these are 5-gallon vessels. Well, you could scrape 6 in this one, but you can see 23 litres. I hope you can see that. So it's 5-gallon. So we've got 5, 10, 15, and this one is about 4, just shy of 4.5 gallons. So that's 19.5 gallon. So give or take that rough at £20 to a gallon, you're looking at almost £400 of apples I've milled and pressed on my own this morning. So it's been a hard, but quite enjoyable, I have to say, and I had good weather, but I'm a bit bush now. But so if you don't, let's not forget this 4.5 gallons in there, and then these 2 here, so that all those are just clearing now, they're fermented out and everything. So 19.5 plus 4.5 is 24, 25, just short of 26 gallons. So I think that's right, isn't it? 19.5 plus 4.5, 24, 23, yeah. So just shy of 26 gallons. So I'm only about a gallon down on last year, which I'm amazed by, frankly. I thought I was going to be quite a bit down, but yeah, there you go. Almost 26 gallons. So what I'm going to do now is take an SG, see how much sugar there is in it, and I'll take a pH reading as well. And then we're going to put some crushed Camden tablets in just to kill off any bugs, the usual sort of scenario. So I'll come back to you when I've done that. Come on, turn round now, turn round. There you go, turn round. So it's looking around about 1,050, which is not bad for Cumbria. You'd get 1,060, 65 down south, I guess, but 1,050 is acceptable. I normally chaptalize, add sugar, and get it up to around 1,065, but I'm not sure whether I'm going to do that. Although, to be honest, I probably will. bit difficult to say exactly because of the froth, but I think it's pretty much around the same level. Difficult to see on this viewfinder thing as well, but yeah, it's around about 1050. So yeah, I probably will add a little bit of sugar just to bring it probably up to about 1060. That means that I can stop it about 1005. So it's more on the sort of medium dry than a bone dry, because then I'll pasteurise it, of course. So I'll take a pH reading now.